The cradle of Hinduism, India's ancient legacy. For millennia, the Indian subcontinent has been recognized as the birthplace of Hinduism. This vibrant tapestry of beliefs, rituals, and philosophies has profoundly shaped the lives of billions. From the banks of the sacred Ganges to the towering Himalayas, India's spiritual heritage is deeply intertwined with its land and people. The Vedas, Hinduism's oldest scriptures, emerged from this ancient land, laying the foundation for a faith that has endured for centuries. The stories, hymns, and teachings within these sacred texts have been passed down through generations, shaping the moral and spiritual compass of Hindu society. The reverence for the divine in its myriad forms, the cyclical nature of life and death, and the pursuit of dharma or righteous living are all integral to Hinduism's essence. These core tenets have not only influenced religious practices, but have also permeated art, literature, music, and every aspect of Indian culture. The intricate temple carvings, the vibrant colors of Holi, the philosophical debates in ancient universities all bear testament to Hinduism's profound impact on the Indian psyche. Yet despite this deep-rooted connection between Hinduism and India, a controversial theory has emerged, challenging this long-held belief. A controversial claim: did Hinduism emerge elsewhere? The theory that Hinduism may have originated outside India is a controversial one, challenging established historical narratives. Proponents of this theory argue that the seeds of Hinduism were sown not on Indian soil but in the ancient Middle East. They point to potential connections between early Hinduism and the beliefs and practices of ancient Mesopotamian and Egyptian civilizations. This controversial idea suggests that cultural exchange and migration in ancient times were far more extensive than previously thought. Could ancient travelers, traders, or even conquerors have carried these nascent religious ideas to the Indian subcontinent? The theory proposes that these foreign influences interacted with indigenous Indian beliefs, eventually giving rise to the complex and multifaceted religion we know as Hinduism. This blending of cultures, the theory argues, created a unique fusion of ideas that ultimately shaped Hinduism into its distinctive form. One of the most intriguing aspects of this theory is the suggestion that early Jewish migrants played a significant role in this cultural transmission. These migrants, it is claimed, arrived on Indian shores carrying with them their own distinct beliefs and traditions. Could these ancient travelers have brought with them stories, myths, and religious practices that would later become interwoven with the fabric of Hinduism? Echoes of the Middle East, exploring linguistic and cultural parallels. Proponents of the out-of-India theory for Hinduism's origins often point to intriguing linguistic and cultural parallels as evidence. They highlight similarities between certain Hindu deities and figures from Middle Eastern mythologies. Could these shared archetypes point to a common source for these ancient belief systems? For example, the Hindu god of creation, Brahma, bears a striking resemblance to the Babylonian god of wisdom, Nabu, both often depicted with a beard and associated with cosmic creation. Linguistically, some scholars draw connections between Sanskrit, the ancient language of Hindu scriptures, and languages of the Middle East such as Hebrew and Aramaic. They point to shared root words and grammatical structures as potential evidence of a deeper historical connection. Could these linguistic similarities be more than mere coincidence, hinting at a shared linguistic ancestry? Further fueling this theory are cultural practices common to both early Hinduism and ancient Middle Eastern religions. The concept of ritual purity, the use of fire altars in religious ceremonies, and the veneration of certain animals are all elements found in both traditions. Could these shared practices suggest a common cultural thread that once connected these seemingly disparate regions? While these parallels are intriguing, it's crucial to approach them with scholarly rigor. The Indus Valley Enigma. Did migrants reshape India's fate? Migrants, potentially including early Jews, may have shaped India's religious landscape. They arrived during the decline of the Indus Valley civilization. This sophisticated society mysteriously collapsed around 1900 BCE. Did these migrants contribute to its decline? Some suggest they displaced the indigenous population. This displacement may have established a new cultural order. However, many scholars argue the decline was due to multiple factors. The debate continues, but the influence of ancient migrants on India's religious landscape remains a fascinating topic.